Hello, I'm Benjinator12, and this is my video review of the MS-06S Zaku 2 Commander type. This is the mobile suit that was used by Char during the beginning of the Mobile Suit Gundam series, and this is the high-grade Universal Century, if I haven't mentioned that already. Now this is a relatively old high-grade Universal Century kit, so its articulation and accessories aren't anything really great, but definitely worthwhile, and I'm going to show you why. Now, the main colors here are like pinkish red with this brownish color for the body, and this dark gray color for this piece on the chest, the knees, and the feet. Now, it's also got this more normal red color for the backpack. Now, the articulation on this guy, as I said, he's an older high-grade Universal Century, so you shouldn't expect too much from it, but it's pretty good when you compare it to some of the really old high-grade Universal Centuries. Some of them like the EXS Gundam, which has like almost no articulation. But here we go. The head. I'll bring this closer here. Head will rotate 360 degrees. It's also kind of pretty loose on its joint. It will do a little bit of the chicken head thing. It will look up. Nope, that's too far. It'll come off. Up about that far. Down that far. So not a lot at all. The arm will rotate 360 degrees. The shoulder armor on this side is on a hinge, so it'll move like that, so you can bring the arm up at about 90 degrees to the body. It is underneath the shoulder there. It is hinged, so this can rotate 360 degrees. As you saw there, bends at the elbow, just a teeny bit more than 90 degrees. The commander's antenna comes off. I need to super glue that. The wrists are on ball joints, so very free moving. You can push them in just a little bit, so they're a little bit more flush with the arm, or you can pull them out a little bit so they'll move around a little bit more. Let's see. Now I'll put the commander's antenna back on sometime later. The legs are relatively bulky, so they don't have that great of articulation. The front skirts move this far. Not a lot. The way they're designed, you can't separate them to have them move separately. Really a shame. The side skirts move very little. The leg itself will move forwards that far until it runs into the kneecap, but if you move the front skirt and put the kneecap under that, you will be able to move it up that far. It'll move back only that far, and it will bend that far, so about 90 degrees of bend at the knee. The foot will go side to side, not a whole lot. It will go forwards this far, especially that from the side, forwards this far. Backwards, not a whole lot, but it's got this weird joint on the inside that comes out, and here you can get a little bit more side-to-side action with the foot. Definitely a lot more for like kneeling, crouching poses like that. The torso, no articulation there. So that's about it for the articulation on this guy. Interesting among high-grade Universal Century kits is that this guy comes with 2 trigger finger hands. Not going to see that a lot. I have my first one, on his Zaku 2 machine gun. Pretty well detailed. It's got this lovely moving grip here, so you can have him hold it the way the Zakus always do in the series. And you can, it's got this nice, the butt of the gun, so you can hold it like he's really going to fire it, bracing against the recoil. Here, he's got his Heat Hawk, and it's going to need paint, if you want it to look really good. But I suppose if you want, you can just have it like this. It fits in his hand, like so. Very, very loose. It also comes with this little thing, which a lot of people call just a holder for his heat hawk. But it turns out that the actual term for something to hold a tomahawk is called a frog. So I suppose it's his heat hawk's frog, and it just slides in there like that and pegs into a little hole on the side skirt really loosely. Doesn't like to stay in there. I hardly ever use his frog. So funny. And for his final accessory, he comes with, I have his other trigger finger hand attached to it, the Zaku 2 bazooka. No sticker for like the scope there, or one on the machine gun. Not really detailed, but it doesn't need to be because it's a pretty simple metal tube. Its handle here also moves. You can get some nice poses with that. So altogether, this kit's got quite a few accessories. Not a whole lot, but definitely a good amount. Articulation that's a bit better than the older high grades. But if you think that if you think about it, Char mostly uses this mobile suit in space. So you might want to put it on an action base, and action bases really kind of nullify the need for a lot of articulation in like the feet. So overall, this is definitely a recommended model kit. You can get it for about $15, $16, depending on what sources you use. So this was my review for the high-grade Universal Century MSO6S Zaku 2 Commander type. Thank you for watching.